54 trillion naira budget. Experts divided over raise. Federal government adds 4.5 trillion naira agri infrastructure funds. Senate collates data on Nigerians abroad. Plans to reverse Japa. Plans to reverse. People would leave when they want to leave if they feel like they have to leave. But if the system is working and the politics is clean, maybe a lot of people would not leave. If people see that many of the people who get into office, especially including the House of Assembly, if people do not find how they arrived there questionable, maybe they'll be more confident in the system and believe that things will change. Because if they don't have that confidence, there's nothing you want to do to reverse it. And it starts from showing leadership. And that starts with letting the people's voice matter. So if we don't get that right, then we can't get... And you can't stay, people cannot travel. You can't stop them. PDP Secretary Wike Camp kicks as BOT backs governors. Edo Tribunal, INEC lists 5 witnesses over governorship poll. Tinubu demands school safety as fire kills 17 in Zamfara Islamic School. My question again, how many of those schools have fire smoke detectors, water sprinklers, and some of the other, fire preventive tools or equipment or devices, if you want to call them? How many? I'm sure the schools that they're even building now in our various local governments, some of them, they had not thought it wise to put those things there because, we don't properly plan these things and deliberately take these actions. Please, going forward, council chairman, government, whoever is building, you're building schools. Don't wait. This is in Zamfara State. Don't wait until one happen in River State and we gather again and we start singing the same old songs. When you're building a house, business center, whatever, some of these things, if you can have the money to build the house, you should be ready to. And it's even within the provisions of the law that you have those things installed in the houses or business environments, or in this case, a school. Really sad. Federal judge blocks Trump's birthright citizenship ban. I laughed at this one. The 14th Amendment for the United States, which was put in place around the 1860s or 1870s when slavery came to an end. But there's plenty of story behind it. We can't go into all of those details. But many understand why Trump is doing what he's doing. And some people disagree. Nigerians, many Nigerians, part of it, because, of course, we love to go give birth in the U.S. and get that citizenship. So, well, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it plays out. And this is just one. There are many others that the courts are, trying to block. But let's see how it plays out. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info, 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info, 92.3 PH. So you can join in on the conversation, watch us live, and drop your comments in response to the headlines, including those ones from the news. If you missed it, I'll just touch on a few just to remind you. Reactions as PDP BOT picks sides on National Secretary position tussle. Students of Ignatius Ajuri University criticize management for withholding NEL fund loans amid fee hike plans. Well, the school would have to address this and tell us. President Tinubu increases 2025 budget, and we heard all of those. The number to call is 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002. On WhatsApp, the number is 0809-030-6416. That is the WhatsApp number, so you can send us a WhatsApp message as well. I will start with our friend God's Time is Nonelga. Let's remember to keep it very short, simple, and straight to the point. God's Time, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, go on.
Yeah, PDP crisis, the Udo Okori is stated as chairman. Secretary, I want to ask, if you listen to the lawyer who you interviewed on your station, he said they rejected stay of execution. And I want to make reference to cases in Rivers State, whereby judgment we are giving to Martins Amewule to be to continue acting as the Speaker of the House of Assembly, and also ask the governor to re-represent the budget. But the governor has not done that. Am I asking, was there a stay of execution, or the stay of execution was rejected? Because it seems the governor is acting against the law, or the governor is acting on his own will. And secondly, Uche Ken, referring to the chairperson of the local government of Bonny and saying that she shouldn't call them kindergarten. I don't know why human beings will wake up one morning and call people kindergarten. These are matured people who have come together to make their voice heard and also to pray for our leader, Chief Ezebonye Sonwike. So I think the response was in order by Uche.
Let's go to Lugard in Eche. Good morning, Lugard.
Yes, Andrew, great to meet you to you. Yes, I want to commend the PDP BOT Board of Trustees led by Adolfo Mabara for working up, because the adoption of the secretary by the BOT is a good one. You see, it's high time we should stop one man being in charge of one political party or another political party. It's not good in our democracy. At one man, look at what you are saying, this faction, weakest faction. Oh my God, in a country like Nigeria, please, PDP Board of Trustees and NEC should rise up and stop this menace so that Nigeria will move forward, because PDP is the only vibrant opposition. And as a member of APC that I am, we are tired of Tinubu's led administration. We want a change in 2027, so PDP should please rise up. On the issue of Wikematic women, I have said it, that when I watched them, the people, instead of increasing, they are decreasing on daily basis. You only see them making noise on air. And the woman that said she was the vice chairman of a local government, what was her contribution as the vice chairman of a? What did he attract to her community as a vice chairman? She just maybe want to remain relevant. Go to Ogeda, where she come from. Except Onwa from Ogeda or Akin Ochimba, who is now attracting projects, who is now bringing Ogeda to a limelight.
All right, Lugard, let's go to about 3 now. Good news is on the line.
Governor, please.
Thank you very much. Good news. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. Happy New Year.
All right, same to you, my friend.
Thank you very much. My interest this morning is about Mr. President and writing to the National Assembly on adjustment in the budget for 2025. I ask, is it not the same budget that when he presented it, he said he was presenting it to the 11th Assembly, while he was still facing the 10th Assembly under Babio, and he was called to order. He said, did I say the 11th Assembly? Then it is 11th Assembly, and he automatically gave tickets. So all the members of National Assembly are hereby re-elected, and they started singing his praises. Why coming to say he's telling the public? You just take it to them and they'll just do what they want to do. Because as they see that they are in control of Nigeria, they have done what they are in charge of 2027, they are in second term already. Coming to tell us that how does that affect us? The budget that we took in 2 days to pass, or 3 days, no public hearing, just forming something and saying, even that making Nigeria to look somehow. And the issue of PDP and BOT and the secretary. I think if you are a honorable member, behave like a honorable member. Not people who are honorable and children are watching and they are being dishonorable. Somebody who is there to contest for governor, he did not have any paper to come back, suddenly wants to scatter the party because they want to get at the governor of Rivers State. How do they want this country to go? Man, they should remember that there are children going behind them. Thank God the BOT has stood up.
All right, good news. Point made. Let's go to D-Line now. Frank, good morning. Oh, we lost the call from Frank. Several messages on Facebook that we need to look at as well. Reminder, if you are not on Facebook yet, get on Facebook and join the conversation at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Send us your thoughts. Let us know where you are watching from. And please, no need to say your name. And on Facebook, we already can see your name. So there's no need, with the plenty pleasantries and your name. So the message can be as short as possible. This person is watching from Bodo Iche. Samuel Ayam is no longer the PDP National Secretary in the eyes of the law. You can't resign to contest elections and still come back to that same position. King Boy, no, you can't come back to that same position if you want to go in and contest again for it. If it is one that is, elective. So it's possible that you go in and then you go through the electoral process, and if you win, you occupy it again. I think that would be the only way. Government should address the issues of ticket. They should have pity on those drivers. Imagine a family man after a day's work goes home with nothing. God is watching. Samuel sent in that one. Jeffet Ibekwe also, I think we took that already. Gift Israel, the police should try as much as they can to fish out perpetrators of behind the death of the CSO. This person is watching from Akwa Ibom State. Clever Sonny says it's now clear that the PDP is ready to take over power from the APC in 2027. And Larry Spieth says even if the PDP BOT didn't agree with Okoye, but for the fact that the Court of Competent Jurisdiction has said so. Patrick Amadi says is watching from Afara Ichie. I want to urge both women, and there's no permanent place in politics. It is all dynamics. Chima in Rumokuta, quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ifemi.
All right, go on quickly.
Yeah, let me quickly dive into one or two things. The students in River State are begging that they should release the loan they took, and this thing is so appalling that our own children are struggling to go to school. Now, I think for yesterday in your radio, we heard a student took his own life in the University of Ilorin because of lack of funds. Now, the federal government has now brought that money, and these students applied. And now the loan is now becoming one thing we cannot even write about. And if you listen to the word of those students, they are so apprehensive saying it because they know the government of the day might punish them. Now, look at the public drivers too, still complaining about taxation. Now, I want to ask one question. All these things, are you telling me that our governor, Timai Fubara, is ignorant about all these things? Is this going to tell that he does not hear all these things? People are suffering in River State. Now, the woman that called on the Wikematic women, I am happy that Mrs. Dekan has made her understand that she's a fair weather politician. You drop this one and you carry this one, you drop that and you carry this one. I don't have much to say. Let me not hang up here. My name is Chima Dike for Odumokuta.
All right, Chima, thank you. And then correction, did the student ever say that they are apprehensive that they will be punished by the governor for saying what they said? I don't think they ever said that or mentioned that. So let's not paint pictures that aren't there, all right? Please, I know that we have our politics and who we support and who we don't support, but we also have to try and be very civil when we criticize and make these comments. It's the least we can do as a people. We could be divided with political views and opinions and political leaders and all of that, but as much as possible, try to keep your comments very civil and criticize in a mature manner, and not try to twist things that aren't there to make them look like that's what they are when they aren't. All right, and that would have to do with the management of the school. So the management of the school would have to respond and address that situation. Cookie Gam in Rimolumeni. Good morning,
Andrew. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Andrew, caller said that Damago is a problem of PDP in Nigeria. Andrew, if you are in a boat, you want to sink the boat, why not throw the boat, throw him out of the boat now? PDP should rise up and throw Damago out of the boat before the boat finally sink now. That's my major problem. You will not allow a man to bring the boat to sink. And watch it, throw him out of the boat, let the boat move. But the problem is, Andrew, is the Wikematic women led by Uche Ken said she was called kindergarten by Ogbolo vice chairman. Andrew, you know that when somebody call you a name, it's not that name, it changed. The former vice chairman, the chairman vice chairman said that it wasn't like a kindergarten. If you're not kindergarten, it changed from kindergarten. And Mrs. Uche was former vice chairman of a local government in 2018. She was thrown out of office by Anyang, the chairman there, because she could not submit herself loyal to Anyang. Anyang went away from office. she could not serve well. So he could not do anything. She coming from Ogeda. Ogeda, where she come from. She not even put one borehole for 3 years as Ogeda, as a vice chairman of Ogeda. What she going to tell you that she has done? If not that woman called kindergarten, Ucheke was a vice chairman for 3 good years. She could not cite a borehole at Ogeda, where she come from. The someone of Ogeda was doing borehole, putting schools, buying chair for everything. All Ogeda took over of a local vice chairman. She could not do anything. Why is she complaining? That's why the man called kindergarten, because when a vice chairman, he could not do at their village, Ogeda. Andrew, good morning.
Clinton in Bori, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome, Clinton.
Yeah, when the idea of the student loan surfaced, some persons criticized, some persons appreciated Mr. President. And what we are seeing today is that the policy of Mr. President is now being frustrated. I think that the administration at Ignatius need to come out and address this issue. Students are complaining because I believe that the loan that the president earmarked for students was to lessen the burden on parents and students as well. So if this money has been released, let them give it to the students so that they can pay some of the things they are owing. I think it's very necessary. Then on the issue of modern taxing in Obiakpo and Paga, sometime in the last administration, I think they stopped all those mod taxing and we are doing the unified ticketing. Those noise were subdued. I think that that's what they need to do now. If you're doing ticketing, let it be unified so that those drivers, if once they pay, they know that they paid. Because all this noise that we are getting from drivers is not necessary, it's not needed. It's that they are suffering on the roads to pay their dues. So let them try, please, and reduce the noise. Thank you.
All right, Clinton, thank you. Temple in Echie, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished female. I'm doing this morning, sir.
Fantastic. Go ahead, please.
I think I want to sincerely appreciate the BOT led by Mr. Wambara for always doing the needful and, comparing to the decision of the court in ensuring that Mr. Okoye is being recognized. And let me tell Mr. Samuel Anyamo, you cannot eat your cake and have it. The last time I checked, you have traded your position as the secretary of the party with your political ambition of becoming a governor. Please, sir, for the interest of the party. Because you look at what the former secretary has said, that the problem of PDP is I think the BOT should also do the needful in ensuring that Damagu is being put in his place. Because this guy, for me, I'm even, trying to wrap my head on the allegation Atiku made earlier. But I believe the BOT will do the needful. And I also want to appeal to the Commissioner for Transport. Look into the plight of the drivers, sir. Please, this multi-taxation, I don't think it's, trying to act, but reducing on their system and their vehicle. They have a workload. Please, it will be nice. The governor has given you a free hand start to work. Work in regards to their own benefits.
All right.
It will be good and for
Susie
good for all of us.
is in Alakaya. Good morning, Susie.
Okay, good morning.
You're welcome. Go on, please.
The essence of not eating your cake and have it has been proven not to be a standard even in our political society. If you want to know much about it, go and check the issues of Karl Marx and the proletariat. You will understand that even in the politics where we are today, people have eaten their cake and still have it. Now, which again debunking what that woman has said. When I listened to that woman's voice yesterday, my perception was that why do we, because of politics, we speak from the level of the cave and not understanding the implications of the language judicial. Somebody is saying, which again was a chairman, a deputy chairman, for 4 years and all of that, or 3 years, and couldn't do anything. Another person came back on the same line of thought and saying that he was ousted out of the office. So if he was ousted out, she was ousted out of the office, where was she not able to do the project he wanted her to do? Because she did not even start because she was ousted out. So the issue here is that Uche can come in to divorce this whole thing. For me, is a good thing to have been done. And if this woman also feels that there is anything contrary, she should come back. And at the same time, the issue of the students in Azure University, it's unfortunate that even the woman, the person who explained the whole thing, said that fintech bank cannot be used. But you sent some 80,000 into the same fintech bank. You said that people cannot receive money for student loan and all of that. It's rather unfortunate. And I want to say that people should desist from deceiving themselves in an issue like this. POC, whatever
right, Susie, thank you. And to clarify, Uche Ken, I think in the news, the focus was the fact that she wasn't pleased with how the group was described by the deputy chairman. And that's the reason, that's the clarification she was trying to make. I think that was the major thing about that situation. All right, let's go to Uche. Uche Ken, good morning. Okay, and we lost the call. I think that was the major thing that was cleared up in the news and trying to address, and then went on to talk about the various the caliber of individuals that are in that group. Hence, the group cannot be referred to as kindergarten. Any other thing beyond that? Well, that's for the people in Iche who perhaps have one question or political differences that they have. But if she wants to clarify that her group is not kindergarten and does take exception to that comment, I think she has every right to do that. And I think for the deputy chairman, the clarification was that I am deputy chairman. That was the major. I am the deputy chairman. Nobody else should, pose as deputy chairman for that council. Again, that's the position. So I think we should have it clearly understood. On Facebook, Stephen Igbiki says, good morning from Ajib. Tinubu to declare his assets. Nigerians, they make me laugh. Collating data for Nigerians abroad, I don't understand why. They shouldn't even try to, or they cause unrest in the states. Stephen Igbikis. 0817-923-0007. We can call. We can get one more call. We'll take that. Another message here. Chicho says the president increased 2025 budget. Me, I don't have problems, but my own is the 78k minimum wage. You should start paying it to. We are tired of this scam talk because nothing is working at all. There were reports. I saw some reports flying that local government chairmen had to pay 85,000 naira as minimum wage. I don't know if that is true or not. But it would be great news if it happens. It would be great news because civil servants are local and civil servants at state level are all civil servants. And it would to make a lot of sense if they all receive the same pay. I'm watching from Osun State. I commend the Rivers State Police Command over the arrest of 5-man gang, one chance robbers terrorizing Eastern Bypass. Raymond Ezeali, divided house cannot stand. Let all parties in the PDP obey decisions of the BOT for peace to reign. The question, what does the PDP constitution say about this? I think it's very simple. If you belong to an organization and it has a guideline, I work in Nigeria Info, there's a rule book, there's a guideline. If the guideline I have, I did something that's contrary to the guideline, I wouldn't go to court or somewhere else to try and find a way around it and make excuses. The question for this situation is, what does the PDP constitution say about a person who is occupying an office and has to leave it to go contest for another office? If there is a clear stipulation of how that party conducts itself in that situation, that should be followed. Except in the past, that situation occurred and some people did not follow what the party constitution says. Then me too, I might have my own grouse and say, when that person did not obey it, why is it me that will obey it? Okay, that would now make sense to some degree, and you can go ahead and argue it, and whatever the court says then would work. And I think that's how it should be. What does the constitution of the PDP say about the situation? It's for them and PDP members to resolve. My name is Ifeemi Andrew. We'll be going on a short break now. After that break, we have business news coming up by 7 o'clock. Watching from Alu, PDP BOT back Okoye as National Party Secretary. This is a nice one. Blessed Ola. Skifu Piro said, I don't understand which council boss, what he is doing. Okay. A commercial now. Stay with us.
Nigeria.